All right, welcome back, everybody. Nate McCrash here, host of the World Rally Family, also co-streamer of the Pointless Sim Racing group with my good buddy Buzz Buzzington. So today we're going to do a rerun of Friday's race, which is Group C in Montreal. Today we're going to be running no bots, so if you're looking for that, you're in luck. And in addition to that, we will run 3 races, and then we'll get on to some other things, like maybe some rallycross or what have you, whatever you guys want to do. And then maybe finish out the night with a little cruising on Nordschleife. Thanks for being here, and we'll be with you in just a moment. think maybe the brakes are a little too stabby in the front right now because I keep locking up and jittering from the front. So pull in the pits here, make a little adjustment. Mighty Mouse, how you doing? Alright, so if you cross that pit line either way, coming out of the pits or coming around the track, that is a penalty. Let's keep that in mind. And let's see, brakes, just a little bit less pressure and just a little less forward bias, and we'll see what happens with that. And then let's see here, maybe a little more positive toe in the back. A little more loose on the anti-roll bar in the front, a little more on the back to stabilize it. And let's say, how far can we go on ride height back here? 85? Okay, let's say, what's this go to? From 65 to 80, okay. Let's go just a little lower in the front and the back. Oh, damn. Dude, that sucks. Is that because of the weather? We've had that here before, too. I know how much that sucks. Luckily, I've got lots of camping equipment, so I was able to store, like, gallons and gallons of water. Welcome in, Wet Chaser. I am going to save this setup, and if you're using the same car as me, are you? Let's see, you using the same car? Yeah. I will share this to you. Damn. Let's see, what else do I want to do? Lose the hat, so I'm not outside anymore. Sunglasses, you know, for more horsepower. Well, hopefully that gets sorted out soon, brother. That sucks. Have to worry about that kind of stuff. That is the reason why we want a stable society where people work together even if they have differences, because everybody needs water. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good, I think. Once the tires are warm. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's the reason it's not going to be going for years and years, right? Some people, that is just their reality. But the conveniences that we enjoy were not on accident. It's from working together, which is why I encourage people to try to work together. Okay, I think 5th could be a little taller, just like 1 click taller. Do that before I get my tires all warmed up. What the hell? Why is my hand bothering me? Damn. Have to be careful of that. Okay, I'm going to go a little taller with fourth, 1 click, and 2 taller with 1 click fourth, 2 clicks fifth. To the right. Saving again. Sharing again. That's the corner I kept losing it on earlier. There's actually a little bit of an elevation change there that's hard to spot. Chaser, if you choose to do your own tuning, just know that there's no mechanical damage, so you can run 100% boost and 0 radiator. Oh, it's still topping out a little too fast. Still topping out. Oh, out of time. Oh shit, did I do the right amount of laps here? Quali's, oh yeah, it's 5-lap race. There we go. Shared Montreal. Want to make sure you've got the same tune if you want it. All right, here we go. Thank you, sir. I definitely don't try to maximize the tachometer on this car. I'm shifting at the red line on my in-car speedo, which is, or tacho, is just like a 7,500 or something. Well, my audio was perfectly fine until I started this race, and now it's like crackle, crackle, crackle. It's just my wireless thing. But wow, that's annoying. Getting some kind of interference. There it goes again. God damn it. What's up, Hammer? Okay, going to do 5 minutes quali. Oh, right on. How do you like it? Oh, right on. All right, Wet Chaser, you want to do 5 minutes quali or you want to skip it? All right, let's skip it since it's just the two of us at the moment, and we'll get on to straight into the race. God, my left hand feels like I fucking punched something, but I definitely didn't. It's like these two knuckles right here in the middle. When I squeeze them, it's like super painful. But they don't seem to be swollen, so I don't know. It seems to happen sometimes when I'm holding the wheel. Oh, damn. Okay. And loading setup again, because probably isn't there. Okay. All right, here we go. Gonna click ready. Hands on throttle and wheel. Yeah. See how fast they can go. They're pretty fun on Classic Spa. Just wide open, flat out. Easy corners. Tires are still a little cold. First lap. Yeah. But then everybody's families, let's put it that way, everybody's families were like, racing's dangerous. I don't want anything to happen to you. And so they, make everything really safe. The human race seems to be into taming wild animals, including other humans. People that justify exploits to me are people that don't have the skill. They go, oh, well, if everybody else is going to do it, then I'll do it too. Same group of people that say it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. Forgiveness than permission. Mm-hmm. Oops. Yeah, we both went on the grass on that one. Nice clean race, Sweat Chaser. Oh, you got a fucking penalty? What the shit? You should have won that race. I don't know what the hell that penalty is for. Yeah, that shit doesn't count. You won that race. What the hell is this thing doing? Oh, man. 24 hours of qualifying. Yeah, that's what we need. All right, 10 minutes of quali. And whenever you guys are ready, welcome in Cricket. Hammer Down is joining us now. If anybody else wants to join us on the stream, just type in !Steam and join through the friends list. That is the easiest way. And I'll wave to you with the eyes of a mountain. Hammer doesn't need my tune because he's in the other car, and I mean, he doesn't need my tune either way. But I shared it with the rest of you guys. So if you want a starting point that, like, where the gearbox is just about right, and I've already got boost pressure at 100%, radiator opening at 0, engine braking at 0, which is strangely the most engine braking. Brake pressure at 82%, bias at 56, ducts at 50 and 30, downforce at 6. Tire pressure is a little bit overstock in the front. And then some small suspension tweaks. I got less anti-roll bar in the front and a little bit more in the back. Some positive toe angle there, some negative toe angle in the front. The steering degrees are all the way to the right, which makes it nice and tight. Easy steering as opposed to wide steering. And then camber in the back is 2.1, camber in the front is 3.3, and then just a 5mm rake from front to back, 60 and 65 respectively. Back in just a minute. right, a player named Richard Kickham just joined. There's a pretty good chance that's Resi. Alright, still pushing too hard on the brake. Oh, qualifying complete. Okay, good. No worries, dude.
Skeezy 216, welcome to the World Rally family.
Peace, Geezy. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the WRF. WRF. We normally do rally racing, but sometimes we do a little track racing here on AMS2. All right, you guys are all ready. Everybody make sure you're out of gear so you don't get a false start. And hands on the wheels. Here we go. I'm going to give you 15 seconds for chat delay to catch up, stream delay to catch up to you. And then I will press the ready button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Tires are still cold till the first lap gets done. That's why I'm always monitoring my temperatures to remind me. Oop. Blew it. Yep, I'm doing it again. Trying to keep up with people I know I can't catch and just losing control of the car. Nice work, Hammer and Wet Chaser. Sorry you guys have to drive with a couple of rolling chicanes, me and Cricket. But hopefully you guys are having fun. Okay, everybody's all ready, right? Let's just skip quali and go straight on to one more race. Still have a chance to do tunings here. Get your 2 minutes to tune if you need to change anything. Well, if you want to get in here, Cheney, we can just forfeit the race and start over again. Are you ready to go? If you are, we'll do that. All right, guys. We're going to. Yeah. We're gonna throw away the race, so we just go right back to the lobby again, and then Cheney can race with us. Cricket went backwards. Nice. Yeah, thanks for coming, dude. It's all good. Checks in the mail. All right, Cheney, you got the same car as me, so I'm gonna share the setup with you. Don't forget to let your tires warm up for the first lap. You won't be able to really stuff it. Just load it. There's a slight adjustment that I just made a second ago, and make sure you get that. Okay, done, save, Montreal, resave. Okay, share, Montreal, Cricket, Cheney. Wet Chaser's already got his own. Okay, and then it'll be 5 laps of fuel. Should already be in there. I got it on 6 laps. Alright, make sure you're out of gear, guys, so you don't accidentally false start. Close vents a little and drop them fuel. Oh, gotcha. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, Cricket still false started. Damn it, Cricket. Watch them first brakes, pull tires. Make sure you short shift it just a little bit, Cheney. I'm doing about 7,000. Oh, God. Sorry, dude. Hammer down has put the hammer down. Hammer, put the hammer down. put the hammer down, sir. Back away from the hammer slowly. Oop, almost money shifted it. I think I didn't let the glitch out. Time without crashing, which I almost just did. Oh shit, what were you doing, Buzz? I didn't see you on. ETS. Is that right? Wait, no, you were doing LMU and music today, right? Alright, so what was today's album? I think you were saying Linkin Park the other day. Still no good at this combo, but it is fun. It's mostly just my braking. Just way too fine. I don't know how to do this first corner without under-braking, over-braking, or spinning. It's like the moment you get up to speed in the straight, you just gotta stuff the brakes again. And it's like a corner into the braking zone, so it's really hard to get that. I'm surprised they don't have more crashes here in real life, where the people coming down the straight are spinning out and slamming into the people coming out of the pit. Oh, right on. The audio was messed up though? That sucks. Fucking Windows. You think one of these days they get those updates finished? Stop breaking everything. Hey, you know me. I'm just here for the drive, but Hammer is showing us that you can, in fact, go 12 seconds faster than I am. Scratch that, make that 20 seconds faster than I am. But that's alright. Track racing's not really my thing, obviously. My setup shit too, I don't know. I was working on it for a while. Did like a 20-minute quali before Wet Chaser showed up. Oh, right on. Yeah, that was a good session last night. Definitely. I like doing random mixes of cars and tracks and stuff. That's why I'm like to iRacing and play this. And just not into doing the same thing every time. And if I had to guess, I'd say the viewers are not into, at least my viewers, are not into watching us do, 48 hours of the same race. Seems to always be a better time when we just switch stuff up, do different things. Group A, rallycross, karts, Formula, NASCAR, Group C, GT cars, stock cars. They got all sorts of shit on this game. Okay, so our Group C exhibition is done. And I've got about 10 more minutes. So there's just enough time for us to do one more short race with no quali. Let's just change it up real quick. Let's go Watkins Glen with the bus stop. And since you guys are just used to these cars already, we'll just stay in these cars. Oh, right on, Buzz. Thanks for coming by, man. And I'm sure we'll see you at some point tomorrow. Later, buddy. If you guys missed the shout out and you haven't already followed my friend Buzz, stop fucking up your life and follow Buzz Buzzington. Variety racing streamer with all the driver skills. All around good guy and a creative content maker for sure. If you haven't seen his dashboard, it's at least worth a look there. At least. Guess I'll just go with the Montreal setup again and hope that's good. All right, no quali, straight into it. What could happen? All right, make sure you're out of gear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Cold tires. Start on the left for the bus stop. Cricket, over here, over here. Watch it. Cricket's gonna slice the bus stop. Almost took Cheney out. wall. Oh, I fucking totally blew the bus stop there. Car is a little quicker than I was thinking. That seems to be like for people to do track racing. That seems to be everybody's favorite, but it's way too formal for me. Everything I do is racing with friends, and that is not something that our community wants to do on that game. Maybe if I really actually was like a track racer, I would do it, but I'm not. I am a rally racer. Definitely for years, people have suggested that I do iRacing for, you know, suggesting that it might make the channel more successful, but that's like having a job at a place you don't want to work. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just, like, do the kind of racing I like to do and not worry about it. It's like, here's another analogy. Years ago, I had a girlfriend who was like, your music is so angry. Why don't you write friendly music that makes all the puppies want to lick your face? You know, stupid shit like that. And I'm like, well, I mean, the music I write is the music I write. I mean, I'm not, like, trying to be successful, you know what I mean? I'm just doing my thing. Thanks, guys. We're gonna take you, well, first of all, here you go. Here's a video that what we really do in the real world, Pony R6. We do racing things, rally racing things. And I think one of our friends is probably streaming some racing here, so give me just a minute to queue up this video properly so you guys don't have to watch all of the intro. Where's the fucking video? Jeez, cat, too many fucking sources in OBS. Jeez, come on. There we go. All right. And then if I can just turn off Rollerbot for a second, because I have this thing where I try to listen to people when they're talking to me, and then so when Rollerbot is talking while I'm trying to talk, then I forget what I was talking about. But anyway, thanks Cricket, Hammer Down, Wet Chaser, Darth Cheney, and thanks Buzz for the raid. Thanks Pony R6 for coming to hang out. I'm gonna find somebody for you guys to continue to watch. We got lots of people in the community that are really great people, and they're all branches of some part of the rally community. Some of them are WRF, some of them are barrel rollers, some of them are Izzy and the Bandits and those folks. So let's see who is out there right now. Let's see. It's usually pretty... It's usually pretty slim pickings on Saturday night, because thank goodness everybody went and got a life again after the freaking pandemic. The streaming seemed to be the only thing that got our community through, so there was a lot of racing going on during the pandemic. But now that everybody's got jobs and lives again, Saturday nights, Saturday nights are pretty thin as far as like people to raid into, but there's a couple out here. Our buddy Rip Rev is playing Clone Hero, if you want to go that route. It's like Guitar Hero. DJ Soulwalker is doing a live stream DJ set, so I think we should probably pop in there. He is one of our fellow streamers in the rally community. And then you guys can go anywhere you want after that, obviously. Just make sure I get the spacing on his name right. But in general, if you want to check out the real life stuff, we do go to the YouTube channel. Here's the Instagram. Join the WRF Discord. So those are all the links that you need right there. And we'll be back tomorrow for Sunday Rally Sunday, our long-running event where we do open lobbies and rally games, and we've been doing it for almost 10 years now. In April, it will have been 10 years of Sunday rally lobbies. Can you believe it? So, in that time, we have met all sorts of rally people all over the world. We are proud to call the World Rally family. We have ability to get you guys into rally racing in some respects, whether it's volunteering at events or working on a team or driving or spectating or being a co-driver or whatever you guys might want to get into. We do have the ability to get you guys involved in that stuff. So feel free to email me at worldrallyfamily@gmail.com, message me on Instagram or on Discord. Those are the three main places where I'm paying attention. So if you need to get a hold of me quick, use the Discord. If you've got business propositions, or if you want to book some time in our Ford Focus or our Subaru Impreza, give me an email. And if you want to just generally see all of the build and the details that happen between, that's what we got on Instagram. I'm Nate McCrash. You